Greetings, math fans. All right, so this is a review sheet. It's 16 questions. You guys really should just try the whole review sheet. It's nothing new, and I'm going to do every problem now, but you should have this done. So when you're going through it, if you have questions, you can go look at my answer key, or you can just, when after everything's done, you can look through it. Or if you have a question, need individual problems, you can look at. Okay, but I'm going to go through it pretty quickly because we've covered everything in here. And basically, this is what the test is going to look like, worksheet 8 and 9. So 2 days of review. Okay, so let's go to it. So this is all cross multiplication here. So it's going to be 7x equals 3 times 5, 15. And remember I told you, you guys can leave it as a fraction. Okay, it's pretty easy, right? This one's a little more involved because you have x in 2 places. No big deal. So we're going to get 3 times x plus 2 is equal to 5x. So you distribute that, so you get 3x plus 6. Make sure you distribute it correctly. Don't put 3x plus 3, right? You got to multiply 3 times 2 equals 5x, and then I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. And I get 2x equals 6, and divide by 2. X equals 3. Okay, that's pretty easy. Okay, next one. Got to know that is over of, right over here, is over of equals percent over 100. Okay, so let's plug it all in. 10%, which is your 10. And remember, it's always over 100. Always, always, always. Okay, of what number? So of what? That's your x down there, is 80. Okay, that's the setup. Cross multiply. So 10x equals 8,000. Divide by 10, x equals 800. Okay, number 4, 8 is, so that's your 8 is what percent? Well, that's what you're looking for, so that's your x over 100 of 40. So the 40 goes here. So it's 40x equals 800, and then we divide by 40x is equal to 20. Okay, another one. 45 is, so that's there. What percent? So that's your x over 100 of 90. So the 90 goes there. Okay, so cross multiply, we get 90x equals 4,500 divided by 90. X gives you 50. And of course, these are this percent, right? Same thing with this one. That was 20%. Okay, and the last one is what is, so you're looking for x, is the is, 30%, so you're going to put 30 over 100 of 60. So you cross multiply, you get 100x is equal to 1800, divided by 100, x equals 18. Okay, it's not bad. Next 2 questions, it says rewrite the percentage as a fraction. That's easy. It's always over 100. 12 over 100, 46. Hey, it's my birthday, April 6th. 46 over 100. Okay, easy. Number 9, Derek bowls strikes 20% of the time. If he bowls up 20% of the time, there we go, 20 over 100. If he bowls 70 times, so where does the 70 go? Well, remember, that's the total. It's like saying 20% of the time means 20 times out of 100. So 70 times, and you want to know how many strikes. So if he bowls strikes 20% of the time, strikes are on top. So I'm looking for how many strikes does he bowl. So that's my x, and then he's bowling 70 times. Okay, so then you cross multiply. 100x equals 1400. Divided by 100. So x comes out to be 14. All right. Number 10, socks are 5 pair for 12 bucks. How many are 8 pairs? So again, 8 is on top. That's the number pair, and you're looking for money, which is your bottom number. So 5x equals 96. Divide by 5. X comes out to be 1970. That was a good year. So $19.70. which makes sense. More money than 8 pair, or than 5 pair, it should be. Okay. All right, number 11. 300 students take a survey. 20 say they sleep 8 hours a day. If there are 2,500 students, how many total students sleep 8 hours a day? All right. So remember here's one proportion here. Okay. 20 students sleep 20 students sleep 8 hours a day out of 300. All right, but now that number is 2,500. I want to know how many students sleep 8 hours a day out of 2,500. Okay, so again, that bottom number is the number, here students take a survey, and here I am surveying 2,500 kids, and I said 20 students sleep 8 hours a day, and I want to know how many other students from this group sleep 8 hours a day. So notice, same unit on top and same unit on the bottom, right? So you cross multiply, you get 300x is equal to 50,000. Again, you're using your calculator. Divided by 300, x comes out to be 166.67. Okay. Now it says how many students. You can't have 0.67 of students, so you'd probably say 167 students. Okay, but that's fine. All right, number 12. 6 inches represents 24 miles. So 10 inches, again, notice the top number is inches, is how many miles? Okay, so we get 6x equals 240, divided by 6, x equals 40. Okay, so 6 inches is 24 miles, 10 inches, 6 inches is 24 miles, 10 inches is 40, and this is miles. Okay? That's not bad. And then the back, this is off of our nice little circle chart here, circle graph. And, most popular items at McDonald's. Actually, I looked it up online, what the four most popular items are. And those are the ones. Okay? French fries are always the biggest. And then the Big Mac, and then the snack wrap, which is interesting, and then the Happy Meal. So, all right. So, if 500 students are surveyed, how many would like the snack wrap? So right away, snack wrap, I would say, that's a percentage. So it's 20 out of 100. Got to do that right away. And then 500 students were surveyed. So the 500 is on the bottom, and I want to know how many would like the snack wrap. So that's on top. Okay? So you cross multiply, 100x equals 10,000. Divided by 100, x is 1,000, or x is 100. Okay, that's pretty reasonable. Number 14. So again, I'm not going to cursor down, you have that in front of you. But if 300 students were surveyed, how many would like the Big Mac? Well, again, Big Mac is 30%, so 30 over 100. And 360 students were surveyed, and I'm going to know how many like the Big Mac, so on top. Okay? So you cross multiply, we get 100x is equal to 10,800. We divide by 100x is equal to 108. So 100 students out of that 360 liked the Big Mac. I'm not really a Big Mac person so much. I actually like the grilled chicken. I think it's a little healthier for you too. Okay. Now notice this is a little bit different. Number 15 and 16. First of all, it says if 60 students like French fries. So French fries is 35%. So 35 over 100. And it says how many students were surveyed. So I'm telling you 60 like fries. So that's on top. And remember that bottom number is how many total you asked. So that's why you're looking for the number surveyed there. So you cross multiply, you get 35x equals 6,000. Then you divide by 35. So x comes out to be 171.4. So you'd round to 171 because you can't have 0.4 of a person. Doesn't make sense. Okay, but that's fine. So 171.4. Okay, then the last one, if 70 students like Happy Meals, so right away, Happy Meals, I'd go 15%. Okay, so 15 out of 100. And how many students were actually surveyed? So that's what you're looking for in the bottom, and it tells you 70 like Happy Meals. So cross multiply. So 15x equals 7,000 divided by 15. So x comes out to be 466.7. Okay, that's your answer. So 468 or 467 basically. Okay, so that's how many actually were surveyed to get 70 that liked Happy Meals. Okay, so hopefully you guys do well with this. And the next worksheet, worksheet 9, is another review sheet just to make sure you guys are good to go, because you need to know how to do this stuff for the quiz and the test. All right, that's it, math fans. Have an outstanding day. Adios. Goodbye.